Absolutely fucking horrendous. Absolutely outrageous. Craig Bilford has been allowed to retire as West Midlands Chief Constable instead of being sacked for his lies and pandering to the Islamist mob in Birmingham over the Mugabe Tel Aviv football fan fiasco, which turned out to be a complete fiasco in more ways than one, as it was AI generated the game. So he lied to the public. He shouldn't be getting his pension. He should be charged with misconduct in public office. Disgraceful. But he gets away with it, and he's on a full bloody pension. Look at him. Look at that sanctimonious prick. What a disgrace. And the police force in that area, you must be feeling pretty ashamed of yourselves, having had to work under this man. What an absolute bloody disgrace that is. I'm fucking appalled by it. It's disgraceful. It's beyond comprehension to me, and I'm amazed the government haven't stepped in and done something. How fucking stupid and naive of me to even say that. This government, they are the most useless out there. It's unbelievable. I mean, we are in deep trouble here in the UK, as we all know. And, I mean, should I be talking about the day of disillusionment dawned for Jenrick? We've all heard about him. He's the one who's just left the Conservative Party, Robert Jenrick, and he's moved across to the Reform Party. You look at him. Do you trust him? In fact, question for you: do you trust any politician? When you look at all the parties, the Conservatives, the Labor, the Lib Dems, the Greens, the Reform Party, which MPs in all of those parties do you go, I really like this guy or this lady, and I really trust him or her because what they say is truthful. I think they genuinely mean it. How many of them do you feel that way about? I know how I feel about most of them. I don't believe a word they fucking say anymore. It's an absolute disgrace. British politics is in turmoil, and we've got 3.5 more years of this Labor government, by the way. Thank you all very much for voting for them and putting them in power. Robert Jenrick going across to the Reform Party, to me, I'm not sure about it. There are loads of memes out there. There are loads of comments about there. There's loads of people talking about it. My God, yesterday the press was just full of it, and all the talk radio shows and the so-called news channels. All they were going on about was Robert Jenrick. I couldn't give a shit. It's not going to make the slightest bit of difference one way or the other. Would I trust him? I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. I think he's a chancer. I think that's a lovely word. I think he's a chancer. Those people in London will know what I mean by that, and the Americans who don't know that, well, they'll know what it means, I suppose. A bit of a chancer, and probably a bit like Donald Trump, really. He's a bit of a chancer. And what's happening with the Donald, eh? And Sir Donald, I've done it again, I've given him a knighthood. And why not give him a knighthood? And what's happening with Greenland? Oh, my goodness me, Greenland. The world's largest island. By the way, it is not bigger than Australia. Some bloody professional the other day, so-called expert, said that the island of Greenland is bigger than Australia. It is not. It is big, but it is not as big as Australia. This is the world's largest island. Well, apparently, because Australia is not designated as an island anymore, although it is an island nation. Have a look at it. Surrounded by fucking water. But it's the world's largest island and the world's smallest continent. That's what I was taught as a kid anyway. Anyway, who gives a shit? Is America going to take over Greenland? I don't know. And I don't care, really. I think what they should do is talk to every single person in Greenland. There's not that many. Talk to them all individually and say, what do you want for your future? You've had 300 years with Denmark. And what has Denmark actually done for Greenland in the 300 years? Now, of course, everybody's up in arms and going on about it. Don't you do this, don't you do that, and NATO this and NATO that. NATO, you've got a war on your bloody doorstep here in Ukraine, and what have you done about that? Fuck all. Sat back in your fucking ivory-coloured bloody teacups and all the rest of it, and fucking have cups of tea and bloody Madeira cake, and done absolutely nothing for those poor people of Ukraine. And excuse the fact that I'm suffering a bit. You can probably hear me wheezing. My bloody flu came back and caught me unawares, so I've having a bit of a relapse, and I've had a shitty 48 hours. Do excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm surviving, but I'm bloody suffering in more ways than one. But no more than these people over in Ukraine. And what about Iran? What happened there? All those demonstrations, all those young lives wasted. Well, not so young, some of them, but anyway, the brutality of that regime, and it's ongoing now. Do we know what actually is going on in Iran? Not really. All I know is what happened with the pro-Palestinians. Where are you when you're needed out there demonstrating for your brothers and sisters in Iran? Where are they? Where have you disappeared to? You fucking disingenuous lot. What a fucking disgrace you've turned out to be. To the people of Iran, God bless you all. I can only wish you well, and let's hope that somebody out there is listening. And of course, I'm talking to Donald Trump because he's really the only one that can do anything about it. What the future holds for Iran is anybody's guess. I wish it a bright future, and I hope that this Ayatollah and his lot get turned over and get booted out or whatever. And I thought it was going to happen 3 or 4 days ago, and now look at it. Back to square one again. 46 years people have put up with the monster that this regime. And it's not only that, they export their terror right across the world. Hezbollah and the Houthis and Hamas, you name it, Iran has been involved in it. Okay, that's enough for today. I can just about make it through to the end of this video here on this Saturday morning. It's the 17th of January, and if you've got a cure for the bloody flu, let me know, because boy, I tell you what, the past 3 weeks have been pretty shitty for me, and I don't wish to go on about it, but I've got a bloody another operation on Monday. Can you believe it? A lesion here and a lesion there, and oh my God, just hope I feel better than I do today. Anyway, thank you all very much. Have a good one. Take care.